quite overwhelming. And then at the same time, Russian tanks with soldiers on each side of the stage, with, very politely, gun turrets pointed at us.
In the summer of '88, beneath the grey clouds of Soviet control, a wave of sound rolled into small Baltic nation of Estonia. But this wasn't just music, it was rebellion, it was resistance, it was punk, and at the front of that sonic storm stood John Lydon, better known to the world as Johnny Rotten. Lydon had already shaken Britain to its bones with the Sex Pistols, but by the late 80s, his second act, Public Image Limited, was charting new territory, literally.
300,000 people gathered in Tallinn, capital of the Soviet state Estonia, for the biggest international rock festival ever held in the USSR.
This is the first ever big festival in the Soviet Union where everything goes so smoothly, and there's no police and there's no violence over the audience, and no bureaucratic attacks on the performers.
In August '88, Peel traveled behind the Iron Curtain to take part in a massive, unprecedented music event, the Glasnost Rock. The festival gathered around 190,000 people across 3 days. It was organized under the Estonian Peace Committee during a time of explosive political awakening. The location, Tallinn's Song Festival grounds, a historic site of national pride and cultural identity. And the crown jewel of this cultural rebellion came from the UK. This wasn't just a concert, it was a message.
In 1988, rock and protest joined hands again, this time in the Soviet Union.
When Lydon shouted into the Tallinn air, his voice carried something that hadn't existed for decades in the Soviet Union: unfiltered, unapologetic freedom. His lyrics were raw, his posture defiant, he played Rise, and even noodled to his Pistols days with Holidays in the Sun. For the thousands of Estonians in the crowd, many of whom had never seen a Western artist before, it was like hearing the future. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. Estonia was already bubbling with dissent. The singing revolution, a peaceful independence movement using music as resistance, was in full swing.
In 1939, through a pact with Hitler, Stalin replaced the blue, black and white Estonian flag with the hammer and sickle, ending 21 years of Estonian independence. Now, due to Gorbachev's Glasnost policies, Estonians may publicly display this symbol of hope. Rock and roll has been the medium for the Estonian message of freedom. The press has called this grassroots movement the singing revolution.
This political rock movement is positive. I mean, they are trying to reestablish big national values.
Glasnost Rock didn't create the revolution, but it added fuel to the fire. In that moment, a punk legend became a symbol of freedom, not by waving a flag, but by making noise. Loud, uncontrollable, rebellious noise. The kind that cracked walls, even walls made of iron.
Public image in Estonia, really, to the Estonians was like a dream come true, because we are seen as one of the most radical bands. We have been banned here by the government for quite some time.
Just 3 years later, Estonia will declare its independence, and while history books may credit political figures and economic collapse, one cannot ignore the power of culture, of sound, of punk. So no, John Lydon didn't technically end communism, but for 190,000 Estonians who sang, screamed and danced under Soviet skies that weekend, it sure felt like he did.